time for another proposal review. If you've been here before, you know this is the series where I review your proposal, so stay to the end so you can find out how you can submit yours to be reviewed right here on the channel. But today I kind of wanted to give you not only a review, but also some tips on where good proposals should have, so stay to the end for that as well. But first, let's read this proposal. So this one reads, "Hi, I've seen your reference theme design and I can develop a theme on your existing website which will resemble. I can do complete customization of the theme according to your requirements. Your website after theme installation will be fully responsive, sleek, visually appealing, and visually optimal for desktop, tablet, and mobile view across all browsers. I will thoroughly test your theme on multiple devices and browsers to make it errorless. I can do complete optimization for speed and security and deliver you a site which will meet your requirements. As a WordPress developer with over 7 years of experience, I have worked on multiple frameworks like HTML, CSS, Java, and PHP, and I have vast knowledge of WooCommerce, Elementor, and more. I have developed and designed many such sites, and few of them I am sharing with you in a link given below. Here's a link to my portfolio. Looking forward to discuss your project in detail, Ahmad Ali." Hope I'm pronouncing your name right again. Super sorry if I'm not. Alright, so thoughts on this. I feel like I've said this before. If I haven't, I'm saying it now. You shouldn't start your proposal with reminding the client that you read the job post. It's important, obviously, for you to prove to the client that you read it, but the beginning of your proposal is such valuable real estate that I would put something else in that place, basically. So rule number one of a good proposal is use a hook as your first sentence. An example for this case, instead of saying, "I've seen your reference website or theme design," you could start with your experience bit. That's really important. And say something along the lines of, "I've developed over insert number of sites over the past 7 years and yours can be next." It's a little bit cheesy, but in my opinion, it's catchy. Or you can go another route and start with why they should hire you, pretty much. So you could say something like, "I can deliver your website in insert timeline. 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 1 month," whatever it is that makes you stand out. Also, we want to think about what does this client actually want to see? What will fix their problems, basically? So rule number 2, get into a client's shoes. Let's see. This client says they have a brand new WordPress website, it seems, and they know the look they want, but maybe they don't know everything that they need to get there. Like, they know the end goal, but they don't know how to get there. So that's where you come in. That's the problem you solve for them. So a good thing to include in your proposal to answer this question or this problem for your client is some way to prove that you know your shit, okay? For example, in my case, since I'm a social media manager, I would give them 1 or 2 social media tips to say what I would improve or what I would change in their socials. And actually, someone in a past proposal, I think it was last week's, what they did instead was they listed each step of the timeline that they would take in order to complete the projects. This shows once again that you know your stuff, that you've done it before, and that you know what it takes to get them there. On that note, you also want to show some of your work if possible, but in my opinion, it's always possible. You can always create something just for fun to show the client what you're capable of. So rule number 3 is to show samples. It's super simple. Just attach something or link something. Don't forget the attachment. I've done that before. So far, we got a hook to hook them in and get them interested in a proposal. We got a double proof, so we get the initial tips or proof that you know your stuff, and we get an actual sample. What's missing? Rule number 4 is that you need to add a call to action at the end. It's like with every single social media post. If you don't tell them what to do, they'll probably do nothing and just move on to the next proposal. You could either, for example, ask them about their availability to get on a call, or if you don't want to do that, maybe ask a question about their business. This both shows that you're interested and that you care about your work and you want to do the best work possible, so it's tailored to them and their needs. So as a recap, start with a hook, get in a client's shoes and solve their problem, show what you can do, and add a call to action so they can move on and start, hopefully, the process to working with you. I wish this made a cool acronym so you could remember it better, but oh well. Now, if you want your proposal reviewed on a future video, there's a form link first thing in the description, so go ahead, click on it, fill it up with your information, and I'll review it in a future video. And in the meantime, check out this other proposal review I did, and I'll see you there.